Coming right up, the Nuggets taking on the Pistons. For the Nuggets, it's a battle between teams with championship DNA. They will have the home crowd behind them in what is sure to be a clash of titans. Pistons, Nuggets, up next, right after this. Hi everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Thursday, they'll be playing against Michael Porter and the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Friday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And for that game against the Thunder, this is what the fans have been wanting to see. Two of the best teams in the league duking it out, and you know whoever gets the win is going to be viewed as the team to beat.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. The forwards are Thompson and Harris. Cunningham is out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Duren in at the 5. And for Denver, up front it's Gordon and Valanciunas. In at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. And it's Watson in at the 3. So tonight, Tim, we got a fantastic matchup at the guard position. Indeed, some of the best in the league going head-to-head.
Yeah, this is the very top of the food chain when it comes to guard play in this league. Really no weaknesses out there for either backcourt.
Now, here is Robinson. Following the miss by Jamal Murray. Robinson passes to Duren. Cunningham against Murray. To the paint, here's Gordon. That one good for 2.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
Cunningham looking it over. On the wing, Harris. Clock at 4. Thompson sets the pick for Harris. Pass to Thompson. No good on the triple.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Now, here's Cunningham. Really played well against Sacramento in his last outing. Duren finds Harris. Cunningham left side. And stolen by Murray. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Denver. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Kevin?
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Valanciunas lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
You can't have a better start than that, connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nuggets?
Find the lanes.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
And Tim, the improvement for the Detroit Pistons key by acquiring veteran floor spacers. You must like that aspect, am I right?
Yeah, I love that, Kevin. The fact that they have a star offensive player and they went out and added guys that can create more space for their best player, and also they've become a great defensive team.
So it's Denver now, following the 3 by Detroit. Just 5 to shoot. Murray, good.
And inside Murray's attacking mentality pays off. He just works hard to find his own shot.
Inside. Shot's good by Duren. Duren's got his second basket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Now here's Murray. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. Over in the corner, Cunningham. Back to Thompson. Robinson passes to Duren. Cunningham for three. And Valanciunas pulls it down. The Nuggets leading by 3. Watson kicks to Gordon. On the wing, Murray. Covered by Cunningham. Pass to Brown. Watson for 3. Detroit with the rebound. This the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season. Down low. Here's Harris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's a really nice job that time, drawing the defense in. Harris earning that whistle.
Detroit shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well. Just about 75% from the line.
The first one falls.
And you know what you've got to respect about a guy like Harris? He has been in a lot of different uniforms over the course of his career, but he's been productive everywhere he's been.
Good on both. We're getting this a fun time of year, mid-season basketball. From award races to juggling playoff pictures, it's terrific.
Yeah, you really get to see things taking shape. I like watching teams rise up and make the unexpected run. Makes the league so much more interesting.
Stolen by Brown. To the inside, Watson. And Watson slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
And so it's Detroit with the ball after the Nuggets pick up 2. Thompson outside, 4 on the clock. And again, it's the Pistons missing. The Nuggets leading by 3. Watson's shot is off.
That's an awesome defensive effort. A great contest right at the rim.
Robinson kicks to Cunningham. Pass to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
And this guy is a beast around the rim. That's just too much Jalen Duren right now.
Now Brown. Now Valanciunas. Shoots over Duren. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got 6.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Harris outside. Outside Robinson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Robinson a screen on Gordon. Outside for Robinson. Good. And Harris gets the assist. 5 points in the game.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
The Nuggets have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Pass to Gordon. Valanciunas sets a screen for Gordon. Rebound, Detroit.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
And here's Harris from the arch. Valanciunas grabs the board.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And here's Gordon. Releases from 15. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And that's now 6 points for Aaron Gordon. Outside Robinson. Back to Cunningham. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that is great work inside by Cunningham. He could just beat you in so many ways.
You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skills.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself. And that is the difference.
Duren, no good.
just doing the job on the backboard.
Pass to Murray. And he banks in the layup. Now it's a 5-point Denver lead.
And there's an aggression to Murray's game, willing to battle there for the bucket.
It's stolen by Brown. Murray, good. And it's 6 points for Jamal Murray.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Stewart's checked in for Detroit. Karis LeVert comes in for Robinson. Let's see some of the numbers here for Cade Cunningham.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. 7-point differential. Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. Detroit, no good that time either. Cunningham's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Hardaway kicks to Gordon. Pass to Pickett. Valanciunas with a screen on LeVert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, it's Denver.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Bounce pass from Cunningham. Stewart passes to LeVert. Cunningham outside. And they get it. And he lays it up and in. Cunningham's got his second bucket tonight.
So good at playing through contact. The body control that Cunningham possesses is impressive.
Murray down low. Cunningham's there. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. It's up a 3. Kicks it out to Gordon. Lets it go from deep. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Back to you, Kevin.
Able to dial it in. Okay, Allie, thanks.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
Cunningham against Murray. Stewart with the screen on Murray. There's the lob to Durant. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Yeah, catch and flush in one motion. Durant presents a big target out there.
Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Murray. 36 seconds left to play in the first. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, and he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
Now, here's Cunningham, and the shot goes in. Cunningham's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Pistons.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
What a performance by Jamal Murray. He has been the story for the Nuggets. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And they need to continue that edge on defense. If your opponent is rattled, just dial up the pressure even more.
Here are the five. Detroit has to start the second quarter. They've got Ivy. Holland is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Karis LeVert, and it's Jenkins in at the point guard. Stewart with the steal. Now here's Ivy. Defense right on him. No good that time. Now here's Brown. Inside. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
LeVert against Hardaway. LeVert kicks to Jenkins. Good on the triple. Jenkins got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
That's great use of the bounce pass in that situation to make sure the ball got there.
Brown right side. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And a four-sport athlete, Tim, back in high school, Bruce Brown played basketball, baseball, football, and soccer.
Yeah, Kevin, that's easy to believe when you watch him play. He brings a versatility and a toughness that is much bigger than his 6'4" frame.
First free throw is good. So, Tim, I'm sure it's hard to pick one, but who would you call the most underrated player right now in the NBA?
Well, I think it's Pascal Siakam, and I have felt that way for a few years. I just think you're talking about someone who has great energy, plays both ends of the floor, and is a matchup nightmare because of his versatility.
And began kind of in oblivion. He had to play some time in the G League and work his way up.
Became the most improved player in this league.
Now, here's Ivy. Scoreless thus far. Jenkins can't get it to go. Brown against LeVert. Brown kicks to Jones. Pass to Najee. Now, here's Brown. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. Pistons trail by 10. And here's Ivy. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. To the wing right side. Just 4 to shoot. And Jones pulls it down. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the Grizzlies. Pass to Pickett. Brown deciding where to go with it. Here's the screen. Shoots over Jenkins. Brown, no good. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Count that one.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. So both teams making some changes here. And how is the West shaping up, guys? Well, let's take a moment here to check it out now that the mid-season grind is well underway. You look at Denver. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot.
And you know, for the Nuggets, they've got their sights set pretty darn high right now. After what they've done this season, their goal is nothing short of a title.
Well, no one has been surprised by their dominance. Now they will try to take this momentum into the postseason.
Now, here is Robinson. He's got 5. Pass to Thompson. Back to Robinson. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. They've held a 12-point lead early.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Cunningham passes to Robinson. It's rebounded by Najee. Denver leading by 10. Murray outside. Now, here's Watson. He's covered by Thompson. Murray for 3. It's Cunningham with the rebound. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Thompson from long range. Detroit, no good that time either. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Take a break.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in. Tobias Harris is checked in for the Pistons. Hardaway hits them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Thompson with it. No scoring in this one. Cunningham outside. Stewart with the screen on Murray. Cunningham for 3. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Now, here's Valanciunas. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Here's Murray, and stolen by Harris. Here's Thompson. Basket is good, the assist from Harris. Thompson's got his first basket of the night.
And when it comes to getting up and down the floor, Thompson has few peers.
Murray against Cunningham. To the inside. Here's Valanciunas. The shot, no good.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Outside Robinson. And the lead is down inside single digits. Robinson's got 8 points.
That's a beautiful pass. You just love the way Cunningham generates offense.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Murray. That one misses. Cunningham with some nice D. Good on that shot, and with that, the Nugget lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Harris.
Well, that's nice. Asserting himself inside. Harris taking it right to the defense.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the Nuggets making a change here. Gordon's checked in. Duren, he's checked in for the Pistons. Robinson against Brown. Outside for Murray, and out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. With a break in the action, let's see which teams have come away with the most steals in the NBA this season. The Pistons, number 1.
And it's no accident to see them at that top spot, guys. I mean, great awareness and anticipation. They apply a ton of pressure defensively.
Things really clicking for them at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
The kick out to Cunningham. 6 to shoot. Again, the Pistons score.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
In a tight game like this, you really have to take it one possession at a time. Focus on limiting mistakes.
Now here's Gordon. He's coming off a 13-point game against Memphis. He's 4 for 6 from the field with that miss. Cunningham outside. On the wing, Thompson. Robinson kicks to Cunningham. For Murray. Cunningham's shot is off. The Nuggets leading by 3. You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21. Last season, his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started.
And it's Detroit's ball. Right now, they're on a 9-0 run. Here's Duren. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Well, that is grown man strength right there. Duren finishing through contact. One shot.
That one drops. He ties it up. And legs from going undrafted to becoming a 3-point contest champion, You had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
Let's look now at the numbers for Watson. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. And he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And he's the type of three-point specialist that doesn't need a lot of shots to rack up points. That's why he's top 3 in percentage. Murray outside. At the top of the key, Gordon. Pass to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to end the drought. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And for Detroit, they come in off a good outing against Sacramento. Down low. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Asar Thompson.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
For Denver, they have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They trail by 1. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. And there's Thompson putting it right back in.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Now, here's Valanciunas. He's got 10. Murray with the bounce pass. 5 to shoot. Fires away from way outside. Rebound, Detroit. Here's Harris. He had 16 points in the win against Sacramento. Robinson for 3. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got his 3rd assist on the night. The Nuggets trail by 4. Now Murray. To the paint. Here's Gordon. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
Cunningham dishes it to Robinson. 1:52 left to play here in the half. Shoots from 12. Again, the Pistons score.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his third foul of the game. And the Pistons making a change here. LeVert's checked in. Here's Valanciunas. He's got 10. In the corner, Murray with it. Rocket 6. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cunningham.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
.127 left in the first half. Clock is at 3. Murray from deep three-point territory.
And it's like a switch flipped between quarters. He's gone from a terrific first to a scoreless second.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, guys. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Guys, back to you.
On the rise. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. On defense, Denver. Following the basket by Cade Cunningham.
When Cunningham gets inside and plays with force, good things tend to happen.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. First one falls for him.
Well, Cade is a former #1 pick, and the expectations were there, and it took a few years, and now he is a force to be reckoned with.
And so Cunningham nails both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Murray surveying the D. Watson finds Gordon. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jalen Duren.
Heady shot fake by Gordon. Baited the defender there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Gordon.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, Aaron Gordon affects every aspect of the game. Plus, he infuses athleticism and versatility into your lineup. Such a valuable piece of this team.
Now, here's Cunningham. 14 points for him. Duren a screen for the 3. And Cade Cunningham good for 3. Cunningham's got the lead up to 9 now for Detroit.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
That'll do it for the first half. It's Detroit. They're up by 9. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Before we go any further, a look ahead to the games yet to be played tonight. The Trailblazers will square off against the Wizards in Washington. That one starting at 7 p.m. Eastern.
These are solid teams, pretty close talent-wise.
Absolutely a sneaky good game that should be very entertaining.
And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for the Denver Nuggets.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage them to be better moving forward, just like I do with you guys.
I'd better put my feet up. It's getting deep in here. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with him. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
Detroit leading by 9. In at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. Up front, it's Gordon and Valanciunas. And it's Watson in at the small forward position. That's the group that David Adelman's going out there with to start the second half. Now, here's Duren. Cunningham for 3. With 1 on the clock. And Duren slams it in.
And this team really counts on Duren for exactly that. Securing, misses, and then immediately taking it back up.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Jalen Duren has certainly forced him in this NBA. He's a nightly double-double.
Well, he looks like a bouncer at a nightclub, but you forget how young this guy is. If he keeps improving like this, Kevin, he has a chance to be one of the premier bigs in this league.
I was going to say the same thing about you, but I'll call you a Greek god as opposed to a bouncer in a bar. How's that?
I much prefer the Greek god description.
And there's the mental savvy of Murray, keeping one eye on the clock.
The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. The Pistons have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
One shot.
That's good from Duren.
And what I like about Jalen Duren, it's not only is he tough, he's also smart and he has a great feel for the game. He will be an anchor in the middle for a long time to come.
Here's Brown. Hasn't made one yet.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Pass to Harris. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Now Watson. He's covered by Thompson. Outside Gordon. And here's Valanciunas. Shot clock at 6. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Deep 2 from Murray. Rebound Detroit. Duren's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And he gives the whistle for the 3-second call. And now let's take a look at a breakdown of this season's best rebounding point guards. 5th on the list, Cade Cunningham.
And this is a unique group of players. It's not often we talk about the rebound leaders at the point, but with these guys, it's warranted because of just how well they do it.
Well, point guards now are expected to contribute in every phase, and you can see that just by looking at their rebounding numbers.
The 3. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
And another one goes for Duren. He has really found something out there tonight, and he is having a big night scoring.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Cade Cunningham. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. Leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. A nice shot by Brown. Brown's got his first 3 points of the game.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Thompson looking for an opening. Cunningham. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now, here's Watson. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Murray outside. Pocket 6. To the middle. Poked loose. And stolen by Thompson. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Pass to Harris. Takes it off the glass. And it's a 12-point Piston lead.
Well, that's the thing about Tobias Harris. You think of him as a high-volume three-point shooter, but historically, he actually takes a lot more twos.
Now here's Gordon. He's got 16. Murray outside. Rebounded by the Pistons. Cunningham's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And they double up. Cunningham shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Watson.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Brown wide open. Drops in the tray. Brown's got it back down to within single digits for the Nuggets. Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. Off target at the rim.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Stolen by Thompson. To the inside. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Excellent use of size there by Valanciunas. Reaching out and just swatting that shot away.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
You've got to do a better job of just taking care of the basketball. 4 points off of those turnovers.
Cunningham against Murray. Cunningham left side. Over Murray. Cunningham's shot is off.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
That one goes in. Gordon's got 18 points in the game.
And offensive rebounding really about timing and positioning there. Gordon using both to burn the D.
Cunningham outside. Six on the shot clock. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Cunningham against Murray. It's deflected.
Yeah, going straight up with those long arms. Duran flat out a brick wall around the rim.
Back to Harris. Six to shoot. Cunningham against Murray. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Well, after a great start, he has really cooled off pretty quickly.
Here's Robinson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Detroit.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And they've also done an outstanding job scoring in the paint, getting close looks and just pounding them inside.
No good on the free throw. Tim, what a ride it's been for sharpshooter Duncan Robinson.
Well, there is no doubt about it, Kevin. He's the only player ever to take part in both a men's Division III and Division I championship game. Then after going undrafted, he goes on to start in the NBA Finals. He has really come a long way.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Pickett's checked in. The Nuggets trail by 7. Brown with it. 6 points for him. Inside. Here's Gordon. Denver passing it around. Pass to Pickett. From past the arc. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And Jenkins kicks to Thompson. Robinson passes to Jenkins. Detroit, no good that time either. And so it's Watson who will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. Pickett, no good. Pistons leading by 7. Pass to Jenkins. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Here's Pickett. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And as always, the mid part of the NBA season, quite a grueling part of the schedule. Right now, let's check out how the standings are shaping up in the East. Take a look at the Pistons. A lot of season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out.
And I think for the Pistons, they had pressure on them coming into the season. A lot of people were picking them to have a special year. And they haven't shied away from that pressure. They've embraced it.
Well, on paper, they certainly look dominant coming in, and that's exactly what we've seen on the floor. No one is going to want to face this team in the postseason.
While we have a moment here, let's reveal the teams that have been holding opponents to the fewest points this month. The Pistons, number 1.
And they have really been focused on picking up their defensive effort, playing passing lanes, pressuring ball handlers, and trying to contest every shot.
Pass to Jenkins. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. Now here's Jenkins. There's the lob to Duren. And stolen by Gordon. Here's Pickett. Still scoreless. Watson kicks to Gordon. Pass to Valanciunas. Just 5 on the clock. A good look for Brown. Gets to the corner and buries it. Brown's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, he's had it rolling all night. He just hasn't had enough support to give them the lead.
Jenkins the pass to Harris. Trying to get something going. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
And here are the numbers for Gordon. He's been a factor for them over the last month, averaging about 16 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
Well, he is consistently stringing great performances together, and when he gets cooking, just keep giving him the ball.
Hardaway's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And a switcher also for Detroit. Stewart's checked in for Harris. Gordon kicks to Hardaway. From 11 feet away, basket counts.
Comfortable from anywhere on the floor. Hardaway Jr. will take the mid-range if you give it to him.
Pass to Duren. And here is Robinson. Now Jenkins. A 3-ball. Here's Stewart. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Pickett.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Oh yeah, I remember you. Always doubted on the kid. What they tend to do in terms of motivation. What they said to you. Hey man, all day. It's the price that you pay. In the Hall of Fame, can't get like this. It's gonna take patience. Work constant, check up steady maintenance. You might lose homies, you might fake friends. Thought you get it in a year. It might take 10. The realest always comes to surface. Do you know your purpose? Oh yeah, I remember you. Always doubted on the kid. What they tend to do in terms of motivation. What they said to you. Hey man, all day. It's the price that you pay. In the Hall of Fame, can't get like this. It's gonna take patience. Work constant, check up steady maintenance. You might lose homies, you might fake friends. Thought you get it in a year. It might take 10. The realest always comes to surface. Do you know your purpose? Oh yeah, I remember you. Always doubted on the kid.
A different look for Denver. Zeke Naji, he's checked in for Gordon. Jones comes in for Peyton Watson. And it's Bruce Brown in for Christian Brown. LeVert's checked in for the Pistons. Ivy comes in for Duncan Robinson. The Nuggets trail by 3. Now here's Brown. 5 points in the game. On the wing, Jones. Hardaway for 3. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Detroit, no good that time either. Denver's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Outside, Jones. Here's Pickett. Still without a basket. Here's Naji. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Pistons shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done. Jenkins the pass to Duren. Now here's Ivy. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Pistons lead by 3.
Oh, interior defense doesn't hold back against Ivy, but he just explodes right by them and gets it to go.
Naji passes to Brown. Out to Hardaway. No good. That would have tied it. Pistons leading by 3. Pass to LeVert. Duren sets the screen for LeVert. There's the lob to Duren. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the recognition there from LeVert? The coaching staff will appreciate that kind of ball movement.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Naji. Here's Hardaway. And it's Denver scoring again.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Pistons shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Here's Ivy. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Ivy's got his second bucket of the night.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time. And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Jalen Duren has been leading the charge for the Detroit Pistons. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. And we'll be right back after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And let's go to the sideline for a report on Aaron Gordon. What's the status, Allie?
Guys, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Denver. He called the injury a lower back bruise and said it's very stiff at the moment. The training staff has cleared him, and I'm told he wants to play through this. He's a big part of this title contending team, and he's not willing to let them down. Back to you guys.
Allie, thanks as always. We appreciate the report.
Well, he certainly didn't envision his season going like this, but it happens to the best of them, and now it's all about how you respond to it.
And on the floor for Detroit here in the 4th. At the guard spots, we'll see Cunningham and Ivy. Holland is out there with Karis LeVert, and it's Stewart in at the center.
He's explosive. He's got great length. Ivy is who you want to target in the alley-oop game.
Hardaway is screen on Cunningham. Murray for 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Stewart's got 4 rebounds in this game. Ivy kicks to LeVert. Pass to Holland. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Stewart finds Ivy. Misses the 3. The Nuggets trail by 4. Pickett passes to Murray. To the left wing. Here's Pickett. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Pickett's got his first 2 points of the night.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I'm surprised because he's a guy you have to key on for something like that. You can't let him get one that easy.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Back to Murray. Over Cunningham. Murray, no good.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Here's Stewart, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And the tough guy reputation, Tim, well earned for Isaiah Stewart.
Well, yeah, he's a physical presence, Kevin. He does not shy away from an alley fight. He brings that edge every team needs, and it is especially welcome in the Motor City.
The first free throw is good. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Denver. And Detroit with a change here, too. Harris is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Nuggets trail by 4. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter.
And you can see the competitiveness in Hardaway Jr.
That free throw good from Hardaway.
And you got to love a vet like Tim Hardaway Jr. He knows the game well, knows how to go out there and produce for his team.
Hardaway hits them both. The Pistons have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Cunningham passes to Harris. Here's the 3. Detroit, no good that time either.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
So impressive, the fortitude,
the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And now the big question, can they sustain the momentum?
On the wing, Harris. Here's Ivy. The shot by Stewart with no one around. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Stewart's got 5 points now this quarter. Cunningham against Murray. And here's Valanciunas. Hardaway kicks to Murray. They get the rebound. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Pickett. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Pistons. Stewart's got rebound number 5 here tonight. LeVert in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. And the Pistons lead by 6.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor it.
Valanciunas dishes to Hardaway. After Najee, the Nuggets moving the ball around. And open look here for Murray. Here's Valanciunas. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Cunningham on the wing. He's covered by Murray. Ivy on the wing. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
As cold as he was in the first half, he's done a great job regrouping and turning things around after the break.
Murray, the pass to Pickett. There's a screen. Back to Murray. Puts up a deep 3. Again, the miss by Murray.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Pass to Cunningham. Launches it. And Valanciunas pulls it down.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Pickett passes to Murray. And it's Jaden Ivey with the foul. That's his first foul for the Pistons. Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Ivy. Valanciunas passes to Brown. In the corner, Murray with it. 6 on the shot clock. Looking to end the run. He takes it up and lays it in.
And they've had him bottled up here in the fourth. Just 2 of 7 from the field.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. And Thompson kicks to Harris. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Gordon finds Brown. Murray outside. Over Cunningham. Murray, no good. Detroit leading by 6. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
And the big guy showing some mobility on that drive. I like when Duren is aggressive and finds a way to slice inside.
Left side, Gordon. Murray, the pass to Valanciunas. Misses from close range. Detroit's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Pass to Robinson. Lets the 3 fly. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got assist number 8 now on the night. And here's Gordon. Here's Brown. Here's Murray. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Thompson outside. Robinson kicks to Cunningham. Thompson with it. Watson's there. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Cunningham's shot is off.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
Murray outside. Here is Gordon. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And so David Adelman calls the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I was able to listen in on what the Nuggets coach was going over with his team. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
Thank you, Allie. Here's Murray up on top. Covered by Cunningham. Rebounded by Thompson.
Now, that was a breakdown defensively, but he couldn't take advantage.
And it misses. The Nuggets trail by 9. Murray down low. Guarded by Robinson. Ah, the basket is good.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
The Pistons have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Cunningham against Murray. Here's Robinson. Harris looking it over. 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. Duran. Valanciunas with the rebound. Here's Denver now. Outside Murray. And they double up Murray. Now Gordon. 17-foot shot away. The shot misses. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. They lead by 7. Harris. Here's Cunningham. Valanciunas with the rebound. And here's Denver.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Well, this is where you are going to lean on your go-to scorer.
Valanciunas sets a screen for Murray. He drills the 3.
And the competitive nature of Murray making all the difference there, doing everything he can to rally his team.
And they go to the intentional foul. And so they foul intentionally.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time for your stars to shine.
Brown fires, and he does not hit. And he commits the intentional foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. Denver calls timeout. 23 seconds left in the game. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
You have to be smart here. If they're successful, the foul has got to happen quickly.
It's stolen by Cunningham. Jumps up. Oh, he jams it in, leaving no room for error.
Well, that is an excellent transition basket by Cunningham. He is showing you what kind of athlete he is.
From deep. Rebounded by Thompson. And so the Pistons take the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And now we present the player of the game, Jalen Duren.